All right, so welcome back here to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the Yeshiva Maccabees take on the Sarah Lawrence Griffins. I'm Matthew Loren alongside Avery Stepner as we look forward to what should be another incredible Skyline Conference game. Avery, how have the Macs been doing so far as of late?
Thanks, Matthew. Last Sunday, the Macs took on a Nichols Bison, where they lost a hard-fought game of 97-92. We saw a great performance from the Macs Big Three, but the Nichols offense proved to be a little too much. But on Tuesday, the Macs took on Skyline opponent Mount St. Vincent on the road, where they won a convincing 82-68.
All right, and how Sarah Lawrence been doing so far as of late?
So Sarah Lawrence started off the season a little bit rough with 4 straight losses. Their most recent game coming with a 72-69 win over Whittier College. So they've been coming to this game with a little bit of momentum.
All right, so it looks like actually both the Macs and the Griffins are coming to this game with some momentum. Who are some of the key players to watch on each team?
So for the Macs, it's going to be star guard Zevi coming into this game on an absolute heater. Been averaging 25 points, over 50% three-point shooting over the last 4 games. And then for the Griffins, it's going to be guard Eamon Kelly returning from injury. He was injured in the first half of the first game against Coast Guard. And it's going to be senior forward Lucas Murray for the Griffins.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after commercials and pregame ceremonies.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
All right, so we're excited to announce that in addition to our regular broadcast of Max Live on the Max Live YouTube channel and on maxlive.com, we will also be broadcasting this season of Max Live on the Jewish Broadcasting Service, JBS. This means that all of our home games will be seen by a whole new nationwide audience, available on virtually every cable television provider and streaming on Roku, Amazon, Fire TV, and on their website. We appreciate the partnership and look forward to kicking off this season with JBS.
Welcome everyone to the Max Stern Athletic Center.
Was I too loud?
The Sarah Lawrence Griffins and your Yeshiva University Maccabees. Before the national anthems and the starting lineups, we ask everyone please join Yeshiva University's Dean United States and Israel.
Welcome back. What a beautiful pregame ceremony as always. Starting lineups. Starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start the college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great virtual events and opportunities we have for YU students and how you too can be a Maccabee. Starting off with Sarah Lawrence, number 2, Andrew Kim, number 3, Kyle Jefferson, number 5, Eamon Kelly, number 23, Derek Hickman, and number 34, Lucas Murray. And for the Macs, number 12, Zevi Salmon, number 15, Or Sunjevsky, number 22, Dotan Bardachev, number 23, Max Zakheim, and number 32, Adi Markovich. Adi getting his first start of the season, made his debut on Tuesday night versus Mount St. Vincent on a minutes restriction. Avery, what are your thoughts on the starting lineups?
Yeah, so it's going to be great for the Sarah Lawrence Griffins to have Eamon Kelly back. He was injured in the first game of the season, and he's a key player on both offense and defense for them. Veteran presence and a leader on or off the court. For the Macs, getting senior guard Adi Markovich back is going to be key for them. He provides a steady presence, limits turnovers, handles the ball, plays good defense. And I'm really excited to see both these guards back in the lineup.
And Adi's really a true team leader on and off the court. It really makes sense why Coach Steinmetz named him a team captain this year.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's get started. Sunjevsky and Hickman taking the tip-off for the Macs and the Griffins respectively. Hickman wins the tip-off, and now Kim starts with the ball. Kim gets it out to Kelly. To Murray. Finds Hickman in the corner. Back to KJ, Kyle Jefferson. Now Hickman drives, and pass gets tipped by Simjevsky. Oh, and Murray comes up with the ball, and now Simjevsky forces the turnover. He had 8 steals, team high by any player this year against Mount St. Vincent, as Zevi Samit starts the scoring with the layup from underneath.
Yeah, it's a great fast start for the Max on defense, playing a swarming 2-3 man mix, and on offense getting a quick bucket down low to Samit.
So now Kim, by the wing, has Murray up top. Murray shoots the 3, and he nails it. So a minute into the game, St. Lawrence takes a 3-2 lead as Zachary carries the ball up. Back to Simjevsky, gets it to Simjevsky by the wing. Simjevsky drives. Oh, and he gets called for the charge.
Yeah, and in this man defense for the Griffins, the Macs are going to need to look to drive inside, get the ball into their playmakers, Zachheim or Samit. Hope to get some good shots that way.
As kick ball on Adi Markovic, and the Griffins will retain possession with 22 seconds left to shoot on the shot clock. Still 3-2. As Kim has it. Andrew Kim, freshman guard. He was expected to start halfway through the year, but was really thrown in the deep end right away. As Kelly gets a 3 to go, misses. Murray with the putback, and he gets it to go. So it's now a 5-2 lead for Sarah Lawrence. Zachheim drives, Dotan, wide open 3, and he nails it! Ties the game.
And you know what they say, a confident Dotan is a scary Dotan. Great shot by the Macs.
Dotan has really emerged as a key Mac so far this year. He's really emerged as their best passer, and Zevi gets the steal. Zevi, and he gets the layup to go. Nice steal and taking it to the house by Zevi Samit. No, really, jump ball, and the Macs get possession with the arrow. Nice takeaway by Max Zachheim. The Macs really looking like they're putting some pressure defensively on in the early going in this game so far.
Yeah, and Max Zachheim, one of the top on-ball defenders in Skyline, known for getting a lot of steals. And, you know, it's something that guard Andrew Kim is going to have to deal with all day, is that pesky defense by the Red Rocket.
As Markovic has it, gets to Bardachev up top. Dotan, no, he's really showing his own. Zachheim in the corner, drives, and he can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Dotan, back to Orr. Zachheim in the corner, three-pointer, can't get it to go. Sarah Lawrence with possession. Andrew Kim, like we were saying before, he's a freshman from Kansas City. He got thrown into the deep end right away. And he's really emerged as a key player for Sarah Lawrence so far this year. As Sarah Lawrence can't get the shot to go, but picks up the rebound. Kelly, and he can't get that floater to go. Samit with the rebound. Samit drives it up, finds Simjevsky in the corner. Corner 3, can't get that one to go.
Yeah, and I'd like to see Sarah Lawrence look to open up the court a little more, look to get your shooters involved, guard Eamon Kelly with the ball, look to get him some shots that'll open up the middle for them for easy buckets.
I mean, Kelly, he's the guy that you really got to watch out for as Lucas Murray airballs that 3. So the Macs will take possession with 16:22 left to go in the first half. Fuller, commercial. So we're going to run it back to commercial.
Glimpse into the lives of 5 single modern Orthodox men and women navigating life, love, and religion in Jerusalem. in the acclaimed television series from Israel, Traurig.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
For Kennedy, but take it back by Leipert. Give it to Terrell. Terrell! That's right, Terrell, 2 more!
Welcome back to Max Live. YU leading Sarah Lawrence by a score of 7-5 with 16:22 left in the half. Avery, what are your thoughts so far in the early running of this game?
Yeah, it looks like a lot of pressure is being generated by this Max defense, and it's going to be on guards Andrew Kim and Eamon Kelly to handle that. Obviously both are relatively young, freshmen and sophomores, but this is going to be a good learning experience for them, going up against Max in the D, this Max defense. And then for the Max on offense, continue to get the ball to your playmakers, look to get inside, and that's an easy shot by Dotan.
And he just can't get that one to go. Tough miss by Dotan, but so far, I mean, that was a really nice look by Orr. As Noah Lovitzfield gets that one to go in. Lovitzfield checking into the game for the first time, as well as Chris Doherty.
Yeah, Sarah Lawrence looking to get a little bit bigger. Chris Doherty setting out an outstanding 6'10", one of the biggest players in Skyline. He's going to be a major factor on both sides of the floor.
Zevi gets it to Zachheim. Zachheim three-pointer, can't get that one to hit. Dotan with the offensive rebound. Bardachev looking, tries to drive. Mid-range, and he gets that one to hit.
Just so clear. What an amazing shooter. But if he's going, it's tough to stop the Max.
Yeah, I mean, he had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, including 2 threes against Mount St. Vincent. He really had his best game. As out of bounds off of YU, and Sarah Lawrence looks to retain possession with 17 seconds left to shoot.
Dean Furlong checks into the game. Just another lanky wing, big, hybrid for Sarah Lawrence. They're trying to match this physicality of the Max.
As Chris Doherty comes out to the game for Furlong. Kim driving, gets it to Furlong under the basket. And turnover on Furlong. It was a foul on Bardachev. Guess I missed that one. As Roy Itkovich comes in, and as well as Gav Landau taking Sinjevsky and Samet spots. Murray under the basket, retains possession. Furlong back to Kim, corner 3, and he hits that one as Sarah Lawrence takes a 10-9 lead against YU here 5 minutes into the game. Dean Markovich still looking for his first points from the year. Gets it to Landau. Gets it to Zachheim. Zachheim drives. Finds Markovich in the corner. Corner 3. And he cannot hit that one.
And again, when you got these star players from Max driving inside, it's going to get open looks for the Max shooters like Dotan and D. It's a great play by Max.
Furlong has it. Hands it off to Kelly. Back to Kim. Guarded by Roy Itkovich. Perhaps the Max best defender. As Dotan gets the steal. Now Zachheim driving with Itkovich. Zachheim takes the 3. Can't get that one. Offensive rebound, but he cannot pull it down, and Sarah Lawrence gets possession. Now Furlong. Kim, corner 3, and he hits that one as well.
Yeah, Kim's on fire right now. 2 threes already for him. The Max have to look to stop him if they want a chance to win this game.
Itkovich cannot hammer that one down, as here comes the Griffins back up. Eamon Kelly hits that three. Timeout, Max. And we will be sending it back to commercial back here in a minute.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
All right, back here as Sarah Lawrence has a 16-9 lead on the match with 13:21 left to go in the first half. Avery?
Yes, so far, solid all-around effort for both teams. The difference here is those open threes that the Macs are giving up. I get you want to, help inside on Sarah Lawrence bigs, and that generates a lot of attention. But you can't forget about the sharp shooters of Eamon Kelly and Andrew Kim. If they're open, they're going to hit them.
Yeah. As Chris Doherty checks back in for Lucas Murray. Max still the same five guys. Zachary, Landau, Samet, Bardachev, and Ikovich. As Ikovich has it, gets to Landau. Gav gets it back to Dotan, and Dotan cannot get that three to hit as Roy tips it, but the Griffins come back down with it. That was Dean Furlong with the rebound.
Yeah, Dean Furlong, great player. Another one of those young, up-and-coming players for the team.
As Zevi gets it to Zachheim on the steal. Zachheim gets that layup to go. As the Macs cut the lead down to 5. Now Kim drives, and bad pass, and the Macs get possession. As Orsanjevsky comes back into the game for Dotan Bardachev, and Andrew Kim comes out of the game. Kyle Jefferson is taking his spot.
Yeah, the Macs also subbing in Effie Farlip here. Effie, a very versatile wing, super athletic, great shooter, great shot blocker. Look to him to make a big impact right away.
Samet has it, guarded by Jefferson, and Samet gets hacked. Time for the Max Live trivia question of the day. Who was the Max leading scorer in last year's matchup versus Sarah Lawrence? Tweet your answer with the hashtag MaxLiveTrivia. As Samet hits the first one. Zevi cannot get that one to go, and the Griffins retain possession. With 12:14 left to go in the first half, Sarah Lawrence leading YU by a score of 16-12. As Eamon Kelly now is driving the offense. Gets it to Jefferson, back to Doherty. Oh, nice block by Effie Freundlich.
And already you see Effie coming into the game, using his long arms, his athletic build, getting a nice block over there. Already making an impact for Coach Steinmetz's guys.
No, I mean, Effie's a nice spark plug off the bench. I mean, as Eamon Kelly, three-pointer, cannot get that one to go. Oh, I thought that was out. Nice saves. Oh, and Zevi Samet comes back up with it. Effie, back to Zevi. Zevi lays it in.
Yeah, and Zevi looks a lot more engaged defensively today. And if Zevi's playing hard on defense and offense, he's truly one of the best players in the league.
As Derek Hickman gets it out to Eamon Kelly. Kelly, three-pointer, misses that one. As it goes out, and Max ball.
The Max is starting to speed up Sarah Lawrence a little bit, forcing these contested outside shots. Sarah Lawrence has to go back to what they're doing at the beginning. Work the ball inside, work it to your bigs, and that'll create better looks for Kim and Kelly.
As the Max have cut the deficit down to 2. It's now a 16-14 game. Oh, and that pass was tipped by, that pass was tipped by Kyle Jefferson. It looked like they were calling it out on the Max, but they got that call right.
A little confusion. It happens.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Part of reffing. Roy to Sinjevsky. Sinjevsky three-pointer. Can't hit that one. For the offensive rebound, but cannot get it down. And an errant pass by Eamon Kelly, and the Max retain possession of the ball.
Yeah, so Lawrence has to settle down here, maybe call timeout. They started up the game well. Looked like they were flowing, but I think we just need to relax a little bit, get set up, go back to what works for you.
Samet carrying it up, guarded by Jefferson. Gets to Freundlich, to Landau. Back to Sinjevsky, who drives, stops. Now Landau up top. Sinjevsky drives, and he cannot pull that one off. As a little bit of a funky shot, as a bad pass by Derek Hickman, and Sinjevsky comes up with the ball. Sinjevsky drives, and he gets hacked. So now Orr will go back down or go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, another turnover from Sarah Lawrence. That's her 9th so far. We haven't even reached halfway through the first half. Yeah, it's still a close game. I think it's a good sign for Sarah Lawrence. If they can just keep it under control, slow the game down, let your playmakers play make, things will look a lot better for them.
So back to the Max Live trivia. The question was, who was the Max leading scorer in last year's matchup versus Sarah Lawrence as Sinjevsky hits that first free throw? The answer is Zevi Samet with 27 points. Want to submit your own question? Tweet it out with the hashtag MaxLiveTrivia. Sinjevsky misses that one as the Max have gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line as Andrew Kim comes back in, has possession of the ball, gets it to Lucas Murray. Kim and Elevitz Fields come back in as Kim hits the three.
Yeah, Kim came into the game today hot. His hands are burning, and he's nailing threes today.
Yeah. Samet, and he loses possession, picked up by Eamon Kelly as Andrew Kim drives it. Gets it down to Murray, and he lays that one in. Now the Max find themselves quickly back at a 6 points deficit. About halfway gone in the first. Zevi with the ball, double teamed, as Andrew Kim picks that one off of him. Kelly gets it to Kim, gets it to Furlong, offensive rebound, and Sinjevsky takes it.
Yeah, and talking to Coach Avery before the game, he said that his team likes to run something called a pack line man defense, where they try to compact the game, pack the team into the middle on defense and force more of an outside shooting game. And that's what we're seeing today. Zevi Samet trying to get inside multiple times, and they're getting stopped. So I think Yeshiva has to look for more open shots for their shooters, Zevi and Orr.
They need to find Zevi in the corner with his. And an offensive foul called by Sarah Lawrence, and the Max get possession of the ball. Zakheim back in, as well as Dotan Bardachev, taking Freundlich's and Itkiewicz's spots. Back to Zevi. Samet up top. Finds Zakheim. Zakheim finds Sinjevsky. Sinjevsky cannot get that one to go. Man, the Max have really been struggling inside today.
Yeah, but those are good takes. Those are what you want if you're the Max. Your big guys getting inside, and ultimately it'll open up better shots for them. So I think stay with it, and eventually good shots will come.
Elvin Fields finds Murray in the corner, and that's a charge. Good take by Sinjevsky, as both him and Zevi Samet are a little bit slow to get up. They should both be okay.
Yeah, if you need energy, if you're the Max, Sinjevsky is the guy to count on. He always brings it. He is a showman. He is fun to watch, and he is not afraid to make the big play.
I mean, his expectations are high, and he's really lived up to it so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely. A transfer from Marshalltown Community College, averaging 21 points a game. You couldn't have asked for a better start for him, and he's only continued to grow in this max offensive scheme.
Zevi, corner three. Misses that one. As Andrew Kim carries the ball back up for the Griffins. Kim, guarded by Samet. Back to Kelly, back to Kim. Back to Furlong. I thought that was a travel. Gets it to Elevitz Fields. Misses that one as Zachheim comes down with the rebound. That's Max ball. Yep.
Yeah, the shots are falling right now for the Max, but I like this energy that we're seeing from their guys, or taking the charge. Zevi, getting some steals. Max diving on the floor. That's what Yeshiva needs from their leaders, and so far they're getting it. But they got to start hitting some shots if they want to take a lead in this one.
As Ben Haber checks into the game for the first time for Gav Landau. Ben really had a breakout game against number 9 NYU last week.
Yeah, absolutely. Not something that everyone saw coming. When he came in, gave a lot of energy, had 17 points, got a ton of boards, and it's really fun to watch. And it's going to be, and Coach Steinmetz said he's excited.
Zevi drills the corner three.
Coach Steinmetz said he's really excited to see what he can do going forward as he continues to develop in this system.
As Kim gets it back out to Kelly, to Furlong. Now Elevitz Fields has it in the corner. Oh, Zevi tried to pick that off, but Kim retains possession. Kim, three, no good. Zachheim comes down with the rebound. Max Zachheim already has a couple of rebounds on the game so far. As Zachheim gets hacked. Eamon Kelly takes his second foul of the game as Max Zachheim is heading to the free throw line. Subscribe to Max Live on YouTube to make sure you do not miss any Max games and highlights this season. As Zachheim hits the first free throw.
Yeah, and I like what the Max are doing so far in offense. Getting a lot of open shots for their shooters. They're 2 for 10 from three-point range. That's not something that they normally do. And I think we're the Max to continue to play this way. The shots will fall, and if we continue to bring the energy on defense, the lead will grow.
As Max Zachheim hits the second of 2 free throws, and the Max have cut the deficit down to 1 point. Now it's a 21-20 lead for Sarah Lawrence as 7 minutes, and we have with 7 minutes left to go in the first. As Sanjewski tries to pick it off from Doherty. Doherty is 6'10 forward, kind of looks like Trevor Lawrence a little bit. As Andrew Kim has it, guarded by Zachheim. Kim finds Jefferson. Jefferson, three-pointer, no good. As Zachheim saves it, gets it to Bardachev. Back to Zachheim, who carries it back up the court. Markovich back in for Zevi Samet. Haber airballs that one. A little bit of a questionable shot selection there. And Sarah Lawrence comes down with the rebound. John Carews checking in for the first time for Sarah Lawrence.
Yeah, he's a tough player, great rebounder, shows a lot of effort. So that Coach Amer said he liked a lot, and I'm excited to see what he can do out here.
As Zevi Samet comes back in for Ben Haber. Sarah Lawrence retains possession, gets it down to Carews, but he gets it stolen by Orsanjevsky. Man, Orr loves to just pickpocket.
Yeah, he does.
Just a nice, feisty player that the Max need. As Markovich gets it low to Zevi, Zevi cannot lay that one in. As Sarah Lawrence retains possession. Kim. Cannot get that one as Zachheim takes the fast break and he lays that one in. Timeout. And we'll send it down to commercials as the Max take a 22-21 lead. Welcome back to the Maxton Athletic Center. Yeshiva has just took a 22-21 lead with 5:39 left to go in the first half on a Max Zachheim fast break layup. Avery, what have you thought of the last few minutes of play?
Yeah, a lot of effort out there on the floor. Guys diving around. A lot of turnovers. Sarah Lawrence at 13, YU with 4, and both teams struggling from the field. Once they get their shots going, this game's going to get fun.
As Kyle Jefferson has it by the wing, gets it to K-Ruse. K-Ruse 3 from up top. Cannot get that one to go as Zachheim comes down with the rebound. Zachheim lets the play develop a little bit. Kusanjevsky, 3. Cannot get that one to go as K-Ruse comes down with the rebound. K-Ruse gets it to Doherty. Back to K-Ruse. Kim, 3. No good, gets the rim. As Zachheim comes down with another rebound as he chucks it down to Zevi Samit. Zevi takes it 1-on-4, cannot get that one to go. As Kim, Doherty, 3 from up top, misses that one as Sanjevsky comes down with it. Markovich carrying it up.
Yeah, look for Adi to slow the pace here as the veteran leader of the team.
Bardachev, corner 3, can't hit that one. As K-Ruse again comes down with the rebound. Kyle Jefferson carrying it up the court. Kim, little screen by Doherty. Goes off a couple guys as Sanjevsky picks up another steal. He gets pickpocketed. Jefferson comes back up with it. Gets it to Elevitz Fields. Kim, now back to K-Ruse. K-Ruse gets it to Elevitz Fields from around the free throw line. A little bit of a questionable shot selection. I don't know if a MAC player tipped that.
Yeah, it's a good defense all around for both teams right now. Let's see if the shots start falling though.
And Dotan Bardachev cannot hit that layup as we've been scoreless since we've come back from the break for the past 2 minutes. Jefferson drives, airballs that one. Zachheim comes up with another one. Zachheim. Oh, and Orsanjevsky gets called for the charge. Zachheim already has 7 rebounds. I mean, that's pretty impressive from a point guard. What do you think, Avery, on that one?
Yeah, he's not afraid to put his body on the line, get down low, play tough. And, in a game like this where shots aren't falling, that's key. You need your leaders to step up, in ways other than scoring. And that's what we're seeing right now from, not just Max, but Orr with the steals and Zevi with his defensive effort. And that's what's keeping the Max in the game.
The Griffins have not scored in 6 minutes and 47 seconds. What do you think of that?
Again, great defense on both sides. And, the basketball purists love that. Some of the new guys don't, but, it's a fun game so far. Let's see if the shots start falling.
As Markovich comes up with the steal, gets it to Zachheim, and it's tipped by Furlong, and the Max still retain possession with 25 left to shoot.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but another turnover, that's number 15 for Sarah Lawrence. They really got to get themselves under control if they want to extend this lead and build something here.
Can't win a game if you lose the turnover battle. I mean, it's pretty simple as that. Ikovic, mid-range, gets that one to go.
Yeah, that's Roy's shot right there. Great announce play to get him an open midi.
I mean, Roy, he actually has a really good mid-range jumper, and he put that one to show right there.
Just pure.
As Kelly gets it to Furlong. Furlong gets the floater to go.
Maybe a sign of things to come, some more scoring.
Markovich. Good off ball by Dotan as Roy Ikovic has the ball. Bounces it over to Markovich. Markovich finds Dotan by the wing. Gets it back to Markovich. A D3. Cannot get that one to go as Hickman tries to get possession. and it will go out, and the refs are saying it is off the max as Sarah Lawrence picks it up.
Yeah, that's a good look for a D right there. Still looking for his first points on the season. A D is known more for his defense and his ball handling and his veteran presence out there. But, you know, we'd all love to see him get going, and that's a good shot, a good start for him.
As just under 2 minutes left in the first half. Max up by a score of 24-23. Pretty back and forth first half. As Murray finds KJ. Jefferson hits that three. As Sarah Lawrence now takes a 2-point lead with 1:30 left in the first half. Zakheim, Ikovic inside, kicks it out to Bardachev. Bardachev, corner three, cannot hit that one as Murray comes down with the rebound. That's his fourth of the game. Furlong drives, as that one's tipped by Bardachev and Zevi picks it up. Samit gets it to Zakheim in the corner. Zakheim drives, spin move, can't get that one to go as Hickman gets that one.
Yeah, that's a great take, and that's what the Max need to do, get Max going inside. And you saw at least the open shots, like we saw with Dotan. Just got to continue to go that way. Shots will fall eventually.
I mean, the Max have been a little bit snake-bitten lately, as Hickman cannot get that one to go as Roy gets to the rebound. Zevi drives. Oh, and they call a travel on Zevi with 32.7 to go. So that three-pointer by, I think it was Kim, was actually ruled a 2, so it's actually a 25-24 lead for Sarah Lawrence right now.
It still stands. YU's got to close out better. Most of the Sarah Lawrence points have come from long range, and they've hit 5 threes already. I mean, that's 15 out of their 25 points. So if Max want to take this win, they simply got to close out better.
Interesting to note that Sarah Lawrence has not gotten to the line in the first half at all.
Yeah, just superb defense, straight up. You know, the coaches love it. I'm sure Steinmetz is happy with that defensive performance. But offensively, it's a different story.
Max only have 4 fouls on this half. As Zakheim steals it, shot clock unplugged. Zakheim gets it to Ikovic. Now Markovic. Gavland now. 5 to shoot. As Zakheim, oh, I thought that was going to be a call. Oh, come. Does that basket count? That basket does count.
And a great way to end the half for Sarah Lawrence. Getting a lot of momentum. Yeshiva's going to have to find a way to get themselves going on offensively.
As we will cut a commercial, and Sarah Lawrence takes a 27-24 Max lead. I thought Max we'll be back.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavrita.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
The best source of news today is JBS. And viewers should understand that this has become the public square of the American Jewish community. This is where they can get 24/7 information, understanding, analysis, sympathetically, honestly, accurately. JBS should become the address of choice.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
The best source of news today is JBS. And viewers should understand that this has become the public square of the American Jewish community. This is where they can get 24/7 information, understanding, analysis, sympathetically, honestly, accurately. JBS should become the address of choice.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish. JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
The best source of news today is JBS. And viewers should understand that this has become the public square of the American Jewish community. This is where they can get 24/7 information, understanding, analysis, sympathetically, honestly, accurately. JBS should become the address of choice.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
Pretending to take it back by Leifert. Give it to Terrell. Terrell! Dips right, Terrell, 2 more!
Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, as we're coming back from halftime, where the Sarah Lawrence Griffins have a 27-24 lead against the Yeshiva Maccabees. A reminder that this game is being broadcast by Max Live, as always, on the Max Live YouTube channel and on MaxLive.com, but also for the first time live on JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, a viewer-supported 24/7 cable television channel that celebrates Jewish learning, tradition, history, and culture. We're excited to bring these games to the JBS viewers. Avery, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, Matthew, it's been a messy game so far for both teams. 16 turnovers for Sarah Lawrence and 8 for the Max. The difference has been 3-point shooting. Sarah Lawrence with 5, the Max with 2. I think what both teams need to do for the Max is going to be continue to get good shots up. You know what they say, shoot or shoot. Keep shooting, Loren. Keep shooting those on. Keep shooting, Zevi. Get those shots. They will fall at some point. For Sarah Lawrence, it's about slowing the game down, relaxing a little bit, put the ball in the hands of Andrew Kim, their best playmaker, and you'll get better shots. You will take care of the ball.
And now time for your halftime stats, which are brought to you by Lekit Israel. Lekit Israel, rescuing nutritious surplus food for Israelis in need. But first, we're going to go down to Yosef Silver. Yosef, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Sorry for that. This past August, Sarah Lawrence took down an 8-day trip down to Costa Rica, where they spent 8 days playing basketball and having a great time and volunteering. They played 2 basketball games against the Costa Rica under-17 national team and the men's national team. Additionally, they volunteered at the Special Olympics equivalent down in Costa Rica and were able to absorb the culture there. They went on hikes, they hung out on the beach, and overall it was a great team bonding experience for Sarah Lawrence. Back to you guys in the booth.
So now really time for the Lekit Israel halftime stats. Lekit Israel, rescuing nutritious surplus food for Israelis in need.
Yeah, it's going to be key who can get off to a hot start to start the half, which hands are hot, right hands, left hands, get some shots up. We're ready out here, and we're excited.
As Sarah Loren starts with possession in the second half. Here's Kim, guarded by Markovich, and Markovich gets called for a kickball violation. Just 5 seconds into the second half. Now Jefferson, guarded by Samet. Jefferson drives, finds Hickman. Hickman can't get that to go, grabbed by Samet. Samet drops it off to Simjevsky. Back out to Markovich. Back to Samet. Samet drives, finds Simjevsky by the wing. Simjevsky buries it for the three. Tie game, just 30 seconds into the half.
That is the perfect start for the Max. Like I said, Zevi get inside, open shot for Orr, money every time.
As Orsanjevsky hits his first field goal of the game, went 0 for 5 in the first half. Max should really be looking to him to help spark their offense for the second half. As Murray, guarded by Bardachev, Murray tries to drive, and it goes out, and they call it off Bardachev. So the Griffins will retain possession with just 2 seconds left to shoot on the shot clock. Let's see if they can get something off. As they cannot, and a shot clock violation for the Max, and the Max have ball.
Yeah, terrific first 2 defensive possessions for the Max is exactly what is needed to start the half. And we saw the open shot by Orr, see if they can continue that and build some momentum, build a lead.
I mean, the Max are also known for being a predominantly second half team. They really have historically and throughout the course of the season found their spark in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes a while for these guys to get into it, but once they do, they got some really sharp shooters, and we'll see if that trend continues today.
As Zevi finds Zachary, who lays it in. As the Max take a 29-27 lead, just a minute 20 into the second half. Now Kim, double teamed by Markovich and Simjevsky. Cannot save it as Simjevsky picks up the loose ball. He gets it to Samet. Bardachev up top. Simjevsky back to Bardachev. Wide open three. Buries it! Timeout! Sarah Lawrence, we'll be back to you.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Lekit Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
All right, so welcome back. Just a minute 40 gone by. Max on a 8-0 run here, leading Sarah Lawrence by a score of 32-27. What are your thoughts, Avery, on the first minute 40 of the second half?
Yeah, that was a perfect start for the Max. Coach Steinmetz had his boys ready to rock. A couple great defensive possessions, getting really physical, forcing a couple of turnovers. Then on the offensive side of the ball, getting open shots for Bluth and Orr. Sarah Lawrence, they got to look to control the game, slow it down.
Kim finds Murray, guarded by Bardachev, tries to take it in, gets it up, airballs it, as Zachary comes down with his 8th rebound of the game. Zachary lays it in. Orsimjevsky, nice look to find him down low.
The Red Rock are really putting this full array on display today. Playing big, playing fast.
As Kim drives it, finds Murray, and pass goes out of bounds. An errant pass by Andrew Kim. The Macs gain possession with 17:41 left.
Yeah, and Coach Steinmetz talked about when we interviewed him before the game. He said last time they struggled a little bit with the big lead against St. Vincent because the guys weren't playing hard enough. They had a lead and decided to let down a little bit. So look for them to play with a little bit more energy today.
As Zachary lays it another one in, as he has 12 points on the day. Furlong does not get that one to go. Rebound by Kelly. Kelly can't get the putback in. Third chance, no good. As Dotan Bardachev finally comes down. Loose ball, and the Macs will get possession. Nice hard work by Dotan Bardachev to come down with that rebound. Orsimjevsky looks a little bit shaken up right now, but he looks like he's staying in. Zachary carrying it up. Finds Bardachev. Got it by Murray. Zevi drives it, and he lays it in. As the Macs have gone on a 14-0 run to start the second half.
Yeah, and Sarah Loren starting to show a little bit more pressure on defense. That's something that the Macs have struggled with, particularly against press defenses. And I expect Sarah Loren to start turning up the pressure and see how the Macs respond, see if they can take care of the ball and keep this lead in double digits.
Yeah, they really had a stretch in the game against Mount St. Vincent where they, like a 3-4 man stretch where they could not break through the full court press. And I mean, Sarah Lawrence has got to get something going right now as Max Zachary picks up the steal, chucks it down to Markovic, as Markovic lays it in for his first point of the season. D. Markovic, that must feel nice for him. Kelly, mid-range, can't get that one to go. Zachary comes up, chucks it to Markovic again. No good. Samit with the putback. Timeout, and we will come back to you.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
Pretending to take it back by Leifert. Given to Terrell. Terrell! That's right, Terrell, 2 more!
All right, coming back from the Max Stern Athletic Center. 16-17 left to go in the second half. Avery?
Yeah, and it's an 18-0 run for the Macs, just absolutely flying out the gate to start the second half. I think this is going to be a good learning experience for Sarah Lawrence. Can they stay composed? Can they stay relaxed, get their good shots going? And let's see what Coach Amer's got them going after timeout.
As Sarah Lawrence, they're a very young team with one senior, Lucas Murray, as Doherty tries to get the corner three, and it ends up going off the top of the basket, so it will be Max ball. Max up 15, scores 42-27. Just 4 minutes gone in the second half, and like Avery said, Max are on an 18-0 run. Markovic finds Sanjevsky, but he cannot corral it, and it will be out of bounds, and Sarah Lawrence will gain possession.
Yeah, and you just see with the D back in the lineup, a D Markovic that is, the YU captain, they just look a lot more composed, flowing a lot better, and we're really seeing his skills full on display today.
I mean, he's really known for his defense, and it really shows what he brings to this team.
Absolutely.
Both tangible and intangible, as Bardachev steals it. 2-on-1 fast break. Make that 20 as Zevi Samit lays that one in. 20-0 run. As Kim drives it, gets it to Kelly. Kelly, three-pointer, no good as Bardachev comes down with the rebound. Sanjevsky back up to Samet. Max will try to get something going as Markovic finds Samet on the drive, and it'll a 22-0 run right now. Scores 46-27. Doherty can't get the corner three to hit. Offensive rebound as bad pass picked off by Zachheim. Zachheim, and that'll be a goaltending. So now 48-27. Goaltending called on Sarah Lawrence. I believe that was Furlong.
Yeah, and Zachheim and Samet combined for 30 points. So far, it's been only 1-3 for them, mostly fast break layups, cutting inside, and Sarah Lawrence needs to make sure they're getting back on defense because that's been killing them so far today.
Really is their Achilles heel so far. Doherty by the wing, guarded by Ikovic. K-Ruse mid-range, and he can't hit that one. Man, what is going on as K-Ruse, again, can't hit that one. And a foul, a loose ball foul, and YU will gain possession.
Yeah, those are good looks from K-Ruse right there. I like that shot for him. Sarah Lawrence needs to get some easy buckets going, build a rhythm, and don't think of it a big picture. Think of it play by play. Try to cut this lead back from 21.
As Max Zachheim here. Zachheim drives it, and he lays that one in. 26-0 run right now in the first 6 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, and Sarah Lawrence going to look to go to the bench right now. Try to get something, some spark that can give them a little bit of fight right now. As YU's just been killing them start to half.
Can we get Poppers to tell us how long that was? How long it's been since we've had a run like this?
It's been a long time. Maybe since the Ryan Terrell days.
Maybe even before. I don't know. As Dotan Bardachev picks up the rebound. Gav Landau in the game. Gets to Zachheim. Bardachev. Spin move back to Ikovic. Zachheim in the corner. Now Gav. Bardachev has it. Guarded by Hickman. Gav, three, and that's out.
Yeah, the sixth defender got him right there, but that's a good look for YU. They're patient. They got an open shot for Gav. I think they'll take that almost every possession. Number 20, Effie Froelich, substance in the game here. They're going to look for his energy and his athleticism.
As
run going.
Max Zachheim comes out, getting a much-deserved rest. As Mason Myers checks into the first game. Okay, so from Poppers, we've never seen a 26-0 run. I mean, this is just crazy.
Yeah, an historic few minutes here for the Max, here in the Max Athletic Center.
As Freundlich gets it to Ikovic. Ikovic with the easy layup. Nice feed by Effie Freundlich to get Roy Ikovic.
And it's the same thing every play. It's rinse and repeat. Guys driving in, getting backdoor cuts. There is no resistance from Sarah Lawrence so far.
As the 28-0 scoring run ends by a Mason Myers three-pointer. I mean, that was just incredible to watch.
Yeah, but let's see if Sarah Lawrence can get back in the game now. They settled in, they got their three. Let's see what they do to build on it.
But they're still down 22 as the Max have a 52-30 lead. As Effie Freundlich has the ball. Still has 10 seconds left to shoot. Sanjevsky gets to Ikovic. Ikovic posts up. And Doherty says no. As the Griffins take possession. Mason Myers. Myers drives, finds Doherty. Jefferson, three. And he banks that one in.
Yeah, YU's got to be careful here. Exactly what killed them in the first half, those open threes. You can't let Sarah Lawrence get back in this game. They got to settle in on defense and limit those open shots.
Part of the problem with something. Oh, as Ikovich finds Orsonjevsky for a nice look as he lays it in.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful basketball on display from Max.
Just a beautiful pass by Ikovich as Jefferson, guarded by Samet, Myers. Now Ikovich on him. Ikovich, the Max best defender, really putting on the pressure. Back to K-Ruz. Jefferson, guarded by Landau. Doherty hands it off to K-Ruz. No good. Jefferson, offensive rebound. Floats it. No good. As K-Ruz finds another rebound. Jefferson finds Myers. Tries to take it. As K-Ruz cannot get that one up, and it's corralled by Orsonjevsky. Orsonjevsky finds Ikovich, who lays it in. As the Max up by 23 now.
Yeah, that was a good possession by Sarah Lawrence right there. Just didn't get the shots to go. I like what I've seen from Myers so far. Just, you know, offense running a lot smoother with him, and look to get him some shots.
I mean, Myers is just known as a gym rat from Chicago, known for his shot, and he looks like he's just been sparking this team so far in the last few minutes. As Orsonjevsky, three-pointer, no good, as K-Ruz gets the rebound. Now, Myers gets it taken away by Orsonjevsky as Zevi Samet will take it to the house. Timeout Max. 58-35 lead. We'll be back in shortly.
The best source of news today is JBS. And viewers should understand that this has become the public square of the American Jewish community. This is where they can get 24/7 information, understanding, analysis, sympathetically, honestly, accurately. JBS should become the address of choice.
Pretending to take it back by Langford. Giving to Terrell. Terrell! That's right, Terrell, two more!
Okay, so welcome back. About 10:06 left in the second half. The Max have a 58-35 lead, 23 points. Avery, what are your keys for the Max to close out this win?
It's simple. We got to take care of the ball here. You see a D in the game right now. Goblin now, two of their leaders, their captains. They take care of the ball here. It's going to be really tough for Sarah Lawrence to get back in the game. Sarah Lawrence can steal some extra possessions, force some chaos. They got a shot to come back in this game. And then on the defensive side of the ball, the Max have to look to watch those three-point shots. We saw them hit a couple before, and that's going to be key as we enter the final 10 minutes.
Max roll with the lineup of Landau, Freundlich, Orsonjevsky, Markovich, and Ikovich. As Mason Myers tries to get it down low to Lucas Murray, but the Max will be called for a foul on Gav Landau, his first of the night. Kim tries to inbound. Finds Kelly in the corner, three-pointer, no good. As Kim tries to come down with the rebound, but it goes out, and the Max will gain possession right here. Freundlich down low. I mean, that was a very interesting defensive scheme that we saw right there by Sarah Lawrence. Landau to Freundlich, three-pointer, buries it! Avery Freundlich with the three-pointer as the Max take a 26-point lead now. Myers drives, kicks it out to Kim. Kim fakes out Freundlich, and he nails that one.
Yeah, and Sarah Lawrence coming out with a bit of a press here, a lot more pressure. But after that first possession, the Max seemed to be handling it much better than last time out.
Freundlich bounces it over to Ikovich. Nice post move. Cannot get that one. We really seen guys like Roy and Dotan use their size. Nice post moves today. As Kelly kicks it out to Murray. Murray can't get that one to go as Landau picks up the rebound. Now Markovic carries the ball up court. As he tries to get it. Oh, and Itkovic does get possession of the ball, but he tries to get it to Freundlich, but errant pass and timeout. Oh, as Max Zachheim comes back in, not a timeout, just substitutions. Zachheim coming in for Gav Landau. Some well-deserved rest by Zachheim, as Bardachev looks like he's coming back into the game. As the three-pointer airballed by Noah Elevitz Fields. As the Macs come back, D. Markovic. Zachheim up top. Sinjevsky. Now Markovic in the corner. Finds Sinjevsky, who cannot lay it in. Nice move. As Kelly, wide open three, and he sinks that one.
Yeah, the Macs got to be careful here. That's another open three. It's too many open threes for Sarah Lawrence. Macs cannot get lazy. They got to keep this lead.
As Sarah Lawrence is now 9 for 27 on the day for threes, as Markovic cannot get that one to go. Max lead's been cut down to 20. As Lucas Murray has a wide open layup that he gets to go. So now the lead's cut down to 18. Zachheim. Max are going into protect mode, getting a little bit lazy right now.
Yeah, I think they're getting a little lazy. I think Coach Steinmetz has to call timeout, get his guys, calm down, stay composed. This is not what you want to see for Coach Steinmetz.
As Steinmetz declines to take the timeout right now, as they cut it down to a 16-point lead now. Sinjevsky.
But great on Sarah Lawrence to show some fight here. You know, they go down a lot, they surrender a big run. Could be tough. But they're starting to claw their way back into this game.
Finds Markovic, Itkovic, three-pointer, and he sinks that one. Timeout, Elliot Steinmetz. We'll see you in a minute.
Glimpse into the lives of 5 single modern Orthodox men and women navigating life, love, and religion in Jerusalem in the acclaimed television series from Israel, Srulovich.
Okay, so welcome back. About 6:26 left to go here in the second half. The Macs lead the Griffins by a score of 64-45. Effie, what are your thoughts on how the last few minutes have gone?
Yeah, so we saw right before the end, right before that timeout, we saw Roy Itkovic hit his first three of the year. Can that be a confidence booster that he's needed to get going? Because we know how dangerous he can be. And then on the other side of it, Coach Steinmetz talked about the Macs need to show some maturity, went up, got to take care of the ball. Let's see if they can do that right now.
As Doherty cannot get that three, but the putback and one by Andrew Kim. As the foul is on Zevi Samit. And interesting enough, this is the Griffins' first trip to the free throw line all day. As Kim converts the end one.
Yeah, part of that maturity thing is going after those 50-50 balls like it's a 0-0 game, like it's tied in the biggest game of the year. Let's see if Steinmetz can keep his guys engaged and focused.
It's the first time we've seen Dotan Bardachev in a while, as Dotan tries to get it to Zevi Samit, but the pass tipped by Chris Doherty, and the Macs will retain possession with 14 left to shoot.
Yeah, the key for Sarah Lawrence the past few minutes has been taking care of the ball. That's something that they've probably emphasized in huddle, and it's been showing. So if they continue to do that, they can keep those possessions and keep stacking some buckets.
2 left to shoot. Dotan, 3-pointer. Can't get that one to go as Noah Elovitz-Fields corrals the rebound. Kim tries to get it to Kelly. Markovich tips it out of bounds. So Sarah Lawrence will retain possession with 25 left to shoot. Kim guarded by Samet. As he finds Kelly, and he sinks the 3. So now a 23-point, or now only a 13-point lead. Wow. Just like that, we have ourselves a game. As Zevi, corner 3, can't get that one. Offensive rebound, Bardachev gets it to Sinjevsky, second chance. That's good. 15-point lead.
Yeah, and that's a great possession offensively, but now defensively, the Macs need to start showing some more heart like they did at the beginning of this game. They can't let Sarah Lawrence get close, or this could be a really good game.
Another wide open 3 that Chris Doherty, the big man, converts. Timeout. We'll see you back here in a moment.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
All right, so welcome back. 4:48 left to go in the second half. Max lead the Griffins by a score of 66-54. So now we found ourselves in a little bit of a game. Avery?
Yeah, we saw that historic run by the Max. It's 28-0 run earlier on in the game, but Sarah Lawrence showing a lot of growth, a lot of maturity as they've clawed their way back in this game. It's now a 12-point game, and it's really about which team can take care of the ball and get themselves going offensively.
Oh, as Markovich gets his pass picked off by Lucas Murray. And now, 3-pointer, and that goes off the side of the backboard, as that's Aiden Morrell. I think he's checked in for his first minutes of the game.
Yeah, Matthew, the 6th defender, got him. Happens to everyone.
Yeah. As Sarah Lawrence is bringing in an aggressive full court press, let's see what they can do. Zachheim still finds possession. Breaks through Markovich, now to Samet down low, and he lays that one in. Nice job by the Max to break the full court press. As now Kelly, guarded by Zachheim, hands it off as it's the Max ball. Oh, refs are talking with each other. Oh, wow, and it's going the other way. They say that Max Zachheim tipped it.
Yeah, but either way, Matthew, that's great pressure. Max with 17 steals, and they're going to have to continue with the on-ball pressure if they want to escape this game with the W.
Orsinjevsky leading the Max with 4 steals on the night. As now Morrell, 3-pointer, can't hit that one. Markovich with the rebound. Markovich tries to get it to Zachheim as he gets whacked. Takes a hard foul, but he's okay, thankfully. Now 3:50 left. Max leading by a score of 68-54. Just 3 fouls aside here in the second half.
Yeah, not as dirty, not as physical as the first half. A lot of clean basketball, as we mentioned before. The basketball purists are not happy with the new school, the new guys. They're loving this offensive game.
Sinjevsky inbounds, gets it to Zachheim. Zachheim breaks through, gets it to Samet, back to Zachheim. Now Markovich has it by the wing, gets it down low, kicks it out to Samet. 3-pointer, no good. And that's Furlong with the rebound. Gets it to Kim. Gets past Samet. Kim drives it to Murray. And one. As I believe that's on D. Markovic, his first of the game.
Yeah, and Andrew Kim, another 7-assist game for him. Just really impressive as a playmaker. And while he's got to be careful, I think when he doesn't have the ball in his hands, you need to deny him. You can't let him handle the ball because he's the best source of offense right now for this Griffins team.
He really is. As Murray cannot convert the end one as Sejewski picks up the rebound. Now Zevi Samet will carry up. They let up on their full court press there. Now Zachheim bounces it over to Samet. Zachheim has it at the wing. Up top to Bardachev. Zachheim, corner three. Can't hit that as Eamon Kelly gets the rebound. Kelly a little bit quiet in the second half. As Doherty. Oh, Zachheim tried to pick that off as Kelly, just as I said he was quiet, he nailed the three. And now the Griffins have cut the deficit to 9 with 2:50 left. Markovic breaks through, gets it to Samet. Now Samet. Now Bardachev. Bounces it up to Samet, who lays it in. Nice look by D. Markovic, finding Zevi Samet cutting to the basket right there.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pass by D, and that's what they've been missing so far this season. And they're lucky to have him back.
Now Furlong kicks it out to Doherty up top. Doherty can't get that one, and the putback is good by Lucas Murray. Ooh, scary look there, but Max retained possession. Sejewski now holds it. Now Zachheim. Bardachev, Samet. Zachheim. Samet, three. Buries it! Timeout,
That
Max.
is a huge shot by Zevi Samet right there. Silencing the run.
We'll be back in a moment.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
All right, so welcome back. A minute 44 left. Zevi Samet just hit a huge three-pointer to put the Max up by 12. Zevi Samet, I mean, he's had another incredible game where he's 27 points, 12 for 17 from the field, just 2 threes, but he's really finding ways to score.
Yeah, and a very efficient game by Zevi, and part of the reason for that is the Max getting their captain back, D. Markovic. Let's see with the minute 30 left, can the Max hold on to this 12-point lead?
And I mean, Zevi Samet, that's exactly what the Max want him. The Max need him to be efficient, and he's really been so over the past 5 games. As Lucas Murray, a little bit of a battle, but he lays it in. Markovic inbounds it. And now Sejewski, and he gets whacked by Lucas Murray.
Yeah, the Sarah Lawrence bench did not like that. But look, Max will take it. Minute 18 left, 10-point lead. What's going to happen?
That's Murray's 3rd foul of the game. So, a minute 18 left. Now just a 10-point game. Zachheim has it. Being guarded by Kelly. Gets to Bardachev. Now to Markovic. Holding. Sejewski. Ooh. And we get a whistle here. A Foul on Dean Furlong.
Now approaching a minute, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Avery elects to do. Will they start fouling? Will they start trapping? Let's see what they do on the defensive side.
And Max Zachheim gets fouled by Eamon Kelly, so the Max will go to the 1-on-1 here.
And it looks like they decided to foul.
Playing Hack-a-Zachheim right now.
Indeed, yeah. And besides, we're hoping for some misses. Sarah Loren's got to get some good shots. Probably three-pointers, so look for them to get the ball to Kim and Eamon Kelly as their star shooters.
As Zachheim hits the first, so we'll get another one. And he hits the second one. Andrew Kim has it, gets it to Doherty. Now to Furlong. Furlong corner three, airballs it. Sinjevsky with the rebound. Sinjevsky carries it up, holds it, and that's a foul on Chris Doherty, and so now Sinjevsky will go to the line.
Yeah, this is exactly what Yeshiva needed right there. Great defensive possession, a lot of pressure, trying to slam the door shut on Sarah Lawrence. Now let's see, or struggled today from shooting. Let's see if he can close this game out. A couple big free throws.
As Sinjevsky hits the first one, so we'll get another one. As always, we want to thank our Max Live sponsors. If you would like to become a sponsor, email us at yumaxlive@gmail.com or simply DM us on Instagram at maxlive. As Gav Landau comes in for D. Markovic, as it looks like his night will be done with 46.8 seconds left. As Sinjevsky hits the second one as well. Kelly finds Myers. Myers three-pointer, and he banks it in. So they cut the lead down to 11 with 38 seconds left to play. Full court press as Eamon Kelly fouls out. As Eamon Kelly picks up his fifth foul, so he'll sit for the rest of the night. As Max Zachheim will go back to the line.
Yeah, a great sub by Coach Avery right there, putting in Myers, a shooter. We saw a glimpse of him a little bit earlier in the half. But if they want to come back in this game, they're going to need some shooting, and Meyer provides exactly that, hitting second three of the night.
As he's 2 for 2. As Zevi Samit sits for the rest, is going to take a seat for the rest of the game. Gets a little bit of an ovation here. Effie Freundlich comes in, replaces him. As Zachheim hits the first.
Number 2.
Zachheim misses that one. Picked up by Murray. Now Kim. Gets it to Morel. Morel, three-pointer, no good. Doherty picks up the offensive rebound. Meyer, and he misses that one as Sinjevsky tries, and he does get the rebound. Sinjevsky chucks it up to Freundlich. 14 left to play. Freundlich holds, 10 left to shoot to play. And it looks like it will be a 78 to 66 final. And there it is, the YU Max win. As always, we want to thank, we'll go to commercial, be right back for the post-game show.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
So the final score is 78-66 Max. As always, we want to thank everybody who made this production possible, many of whom had to end their Thanksgiving break early in order to be here. Our executive director, Eitan Traurig, executive producer, Zevi Pancer, director, Akiva Poppers, associate producer, Yosef Silver, assistant producer, Zeke Zwelling, and our camera people, Yosef Bluth, Zachary Srulovich, and Naomi Klinghoffer. I'm Matthew Loren.
I'm Avery Stepner.
And now we're going to send it down to Yosef Silver with our player of the game.
All right, we're on. All right, thanks, guys. We're here with player of the game, Zevi Samit. Zevi, we got 33 points, 33 minutes tonight, 27 points on 12 of 17 shooting. We got 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. You've been on an absolute heater, lady. What's happened?
I don't know. We play together, do my shtatlus in the game in practice. We work hard. We daven hard. Hashem does the results. That's it.
So you guys obviously went down losing at halftime. What kind of happened in the locker room? Who spoke? What was the message from the coach, from the players? What was that like?
I think the message is that sometimes, a lot of times, we get caught up so much about things are starting going like off control a little bit, and then we start saying everything's out of control. Everyone has to do their own thing to put everything back together. That's not the way we win games. We're very talented, but the only way to win games and really play well together is when we're a team. The message really in the locker room was, we have the talent better than a lot of teams, but we're not going to win games. The only way to win is if we decide that we're going to play together as a team, and the only way we're winning is when we're together. And that was the message. And then we came out second half, and we played more together, and we were getting wide open layups. Everyone was getting buckets. That's how we win.
Yeah, on that crazy 28-0 run to start the second half. Can you talk more about that?
That's what happened. First half we came in, we were taking shots too quickly. We weren't patient enough. Second half came, we're setting screens for each other. Everyone was getting open. Everyone was looking for other people to get open. We weren't looking for me points. It was all about how can I get someone else the ball. And that's what we did second half, and that's how we went on a crazy run.
You got a big fan base here. Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, first I have to give a shout out to my boys, the Marcus boys in Israel, to my family over here. We have Rabbi Sobolovsky in the house. Very big fan base. Get in, get in, get in.
We're getting the whole family in.
And this is my support every game. This is my support. Picture. Is that it?
All right, thanks, guys. Back to the booth.
So that's a really incredible interview by Zevi Salmon. I mean, what a game, what a stretch he's had. 27 points, and I mean, he's just really been everything that the Max have expected him to be, and then some more. As Adim Markovich, also really good first game as a starter. Now on full minutes, had 6 assists. Only 2 points, but still 6 assists, and really provided the Max what they needed defensively there.
Yeah, really fun game, back and forth. We saw that historic 28-0 run. We saw YU lose a little bit of the lead. We saw Sarah Lawrence come back. But in the end, the Max showed some maturity. Coach Steinmetz has to be happy with what he saw. And overall, it's a really fun game.
All right, so I think that concludes the postgame show. We'll be back here on Wednesday night against the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy.